Ay, ay, ay. There's just too much damn cheese. Welcome to Bite Size Bunny. My name's Tony, and today we're going to be talking about Mouse, PI for Hire. In Mouse PI, you play as Jack Pepper, a private investigator that is working on a missing persons case before it spirals into something much larger as he uncovers a conspiracy that is taking place within Mouseburg. This is one of those games that only gets better the longer you stick with it. The opening hour of this game, I was a little underwhelmed. The combat was competent, but it wasn't anything to write home about. The writing wasn't bad, but it wasn't really grabbing me either. It felt like this was going to be a style over substance video game. But I kept playing, and I'm really happy I did, because once I got past that initial introduction, it just continuously ramped up the gameplay, and it really quickly got its hooks into me, and I couldn't put this game down. While you initially only start out with a pistol that kind of just feels like a dinky little pea shooter, the game does a really good job at rewarding players with new weapons and abilities during each main chapter of the campaign, keeping the gameplay loop from ever feeling repetitive while doing a good job at consistently spicing things up for the player. The gunplay feels rock solid, even though there's definitely some weapons that feel better to use than others, but I also really appreciated that they do take swings in this game and they give players weapons that feel very bonkers whenever they are introduced into your arsenal later on in the campaign, even if some of those weapons don't feel great to use. This feels and plays like your classic old school FPS titles like Doom. But there are some creative decisions made with the gameplay mechanics that allow for it to still feel like a modern game while also honoring those OG titles that it is paying homage to. I also really had fun with the arena style setup to the combat scenarios. I think it gels perfectly with the gunplay, and it allows the combat to feel very fast-paced and exciting. While the story never managed to grab me and the comedy elements were very hit or miss for me personally, I do have to say the voice acting in this game is superb across the board. Troy Baker is spectacular as Jack Pepper and really brought this character to life. I think he works perfectly in this game, even with him having such a vast and diverse catalog of characters and roles he's played throughout the years. I was still blown away by his performance in this game. I really loved what he brought to this role, and it really did elevate the experience for me. Overall, while the story of Mouse PI for Hire never really grabbed me and the comedy was very hit or miss, I still think it has plenty to offer. From the gorgeous visuals to the extremely fun gameplay to the excellent performances from the cast, I think this is a really solid gaming experience that is absolutely worth checking out. And that's why I'm going to be giving Mouse PI for Hire a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Like, subscribe, and all that YouTube stuff. And have you played Mouse PI for Hire yet? If so, what are your thoughts on the game? I'd love to know.